What's up, Gemini? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new or a cross watcher, welcome in as well. Real quick, this is the last week to enter into the drawing for this particular mala bracelet. So just make sure you are subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, and do hashtag Tiger's Eye in the comments. That'll let me know that you are interested in that particular mala bracelet. I will be going live on the 23rd. I don't know what time, so make sure you stay subscribed. That way, when I do a post on the community tab, you'll know what time I'm actually going to go live to do the drawing for that particular bracelet. So Gemini, we are coming up on the full moon in Libra. That is March 25th. It's also going to be a lunar eclipse at the same time. This is going to shine light on some relationships and some connections that we have. And so this particular full moon is going to signal us a time to let go of connections that may have fulfilled their purpose. All right. So I'm going to start off with a sacred symbol oracle and see where we start with you for this particular moon. Tell us about Leo, please. Full moon in Libra. Tell us about Leo. Full moon in Libra. Transmute. Card 44 reduces to 8. We are in the year of the 8. You might be seeing 44. This is the year of a lot of healing. So you might be at a point of starting to shed some skin, some old ways. And this particular full moon eclipse is probably going to kick this off for you. So let's get into the book and read up on this, give you a little more information. To transmute is to convert one energy into another. The snake is a powerful symbol of transmutation. You are being invited to accept the gift of shedding to help you process something important. Use this ability to make magic by transmuting the snake energy into something new, beneficial for your growth. Meditate on this symbol when you need some assistance in changing the energy in your life. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it might be time to shed your skin of a certain connection that you're dealing with. Let's go to the Mystic Black Rose and get more information about this particular connection. Tell us about Leo. Full moon in Libra, please. Tell us about Leo, full moon in Libra. This transmute, please. Frozen, ascending. Muse, Okay. So the feeling I'm getting is that for quite some time, I think you were avoiding shedding, some old ways, some old habits, and it was keeping you from learning and ascending and going to a new phase. And I feel what's going to kick off this shedding of the old skin, starting to change, is you're going to start to feel inspired. I don't know. I can't get what you're going to be inspired by, but we'll definitely dig into the tarot and find out. Tell us more. We're going to do the Message of Love Oracle deck. Yeah, you were definitely at a point where you just almost at a point of refusing to shed old skin, old ways for something, new to come into your life, right? It's like you can't move on to a new phase until you let go of an old phase. But you are going to be inspired by something here. What else do we have here for Leo, please? Broken. Inseparable. Time. So this particular connection that you were not shedding your old skin of, or shedding your old habits, the way you were doing things, put a break in this connection. Okay. And there's been some time. Okay. This break created some time, distance emotionally. I don't want to say distance, geographically, but I do feel that there's definitely been some time with an emotional distance between you and somebody. And during that time, you just felt like, this person was your heart. You didn't like being emotionally separated from them, which put a break in the connection. It's are you feeling, has too much time gone by for a new phase in this particular connection? All right, so why were we frozen? Not taking any action to transmute. Why were we frozen? And again, place parties where it fits. This could be completely reversed. Always remember that. Why were we frozen? Two of Wands. The Sun. 10 of Cups. Huh. That's interesting. So you were frozen because you legitimately had two separate paths, two You had two paths to choose from. And Leo, you came out in your own reading because that's your power card is Sun. And you were trying to figure out which path was going to lead to your ultimate happiness. I mean, ultimate love, relationship, emotional fulfillment, warmth, comfort. You know, you were trying to find out the truth on which path was going to lead you to your ultimate happiness. So there was another path. And I'm feeling that might have been what caused a little bit of this break. You were frozen not making a decision on a path, so therefore it wasn't leading to a new phase. And so you were frozen, you didn't know which path to take. Okay, so tell me, I'm going to clarify the Two of Wands. Let's clarify this Two of Wands. Tell me about these Two of Wands. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Ace of Swords. Seven of Cups. Tower. Well, you ended up getting a so you had, obviously you were confused about which path, right? But you ended up getting a harsh, quick, sharp truth after a tower moment. Something came crashing down that cleared up the confusion. The Seven of Cups is confusion. So we've got some strong Scorpio here. A little bit of Aries, but we've got some strong Scorpio showing up. So you might have been dealing with a Scorpio. You might have some Scorpio in your chart. Doesn't have to be. It's just the feeling I'm getting. I want to point out that there's strong Scorpio here. But something came crashing down. Something changed abruptly that gave you that quick wake-up call and took you out of the Seven of Cups quickly. So it woke you up. Because like I said, you were trying to figure out which path. You were frozen in time, and something came in abruptly. Or is going to. We're all on different timelines. This could be happening during this full moon is what clears up the confusion quickly. That's going to cause you to transmute. Okay, so tell us about this new phase for Leo. What is this new phase? Goodness. All right, what's the new phase? Oh, shoot. Two of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Queen of Pentacles. So the new phase would be you actually following your intuition more. I don't think that's something that you did much of, right? Because you were frozen, stuck, and not listening to yourself and your higher self on which way to go, which path to take. So you were not trusting your own intuition, and so it caused you to go back and forth about whether you wanted to give to a connection or not. So this new phase would be actually giving to this connection, using your intuition, listening to your higher self about not kind of being in that frozen state of going back and forth and getting clear on wanting to actually be giving, because the Queen of Pentacles, she's protective. So confirmation, you were probably very protective of yourself. And she's practical. I think you were trying to be practical about your decision and wanting to make sure it was correct. But you must have, I want to clarify that Tower, because there was something you did, and I don't know if it was, or maybe it was something your person did. Maybe something they did shook you up because you were like this. You know? Should I, shouldn't I? Yeah, confirmation, thank you. Should I, shouldn't I? What was the Tower? What was this Tower? What was this? Yeah, I kind of feel like you were like, I don't know. Maybe a little nonchalant about it is kind of the feeling. You were like, I don't know. Kind of like, this person they can wait. That was kind of the feeling I got. Yeah, see, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. It was almost like you felt like the other person in this connection, it was almost like you didn't believe that they would transition on and leave you behind. You almost, I feel like, got a quick message from this person. Just something, text, email, DM, something simple, that it was a truthful, quick message, and you didn't believe that they actually had the nerve to make the decision for you, right? There you were, back and forth. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, maybe, yeah, maybe I do want to do, we can, talk or be together, so I think you needed to learn how to understand what it is that you wanted. I don't think you were doing that. I think you were just kind of going on life flaky, you know, like, you know, like this person's always going to be around. And then that tower hit quick because you were always in your confusion and you got a truth quickly, swiftly, that this person was transitioning, but I don't think you believed it. I think you thought this person was lying to you, saying that, you know, kind of like they may have given a message like, I'm done, or I'm moving on. And you thought they were lying to you about it. You didn't think they would actually hop in their boat and row away. And that shook you up. You didn't believe it. And they were like, I'm not going to sit here. I know what my worth is. While you're over here trying to figure out, am I your 10 of cups? Am I your sunshine and your happiness? You're over here, or place parties where it fits. This could have been your person doing this, Leo. It could go either way. And now you're like, oh, you know, the next phase would be being that practical person, getting practical, getting grounded, coming in, you know, sharing, being generous, you know, following your intuition and not doing this, I don't know. You know, it's kind of like, you know, either you want me or you don't, because somebody else will. And I think that's kind of how it happened. So what's going to happen between these two? What's going to happen between these two? One more. Nine of Swords, the Magician, 10 of Pentacles. Well, there's going to be a lot of sleepless nights up through this full moon. So people will start to notice that they don't sleep very well, even 5 days up before the full moon. And don't forget, this is an eclipse on top of it. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of anxiousness going on right now, trying to pull in this person to make it more of long term. Using their power to let them know, I view you as somebody I want to grow old with. You know, I don't want to be undecided about this, but there's going to be a lot of sleepless nights. Pulling this in, using everything that you have because of worried that this tower, you know, a tower makes a crack in the foundation. It can still come back together. It's not demolished, but it would take a lot of work. And as you can see, it's going to take like a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, worrying, trying to figure out how to make this right so you two can end up being that old couple sitting on the porch, enjoying your retirement together, sipping on lemonade, iced tea, whatever drink it is of choice, wine, beer, I don't know, whatever it is you do, right? But it's going to take a lot of work because, you know, somebody was refusing to shed old skin and to, you know, stop being so indecisive about what it is they want. They made, the other person felt like they weren't wanted. So it put in an emotional break in this relationship. And that's when the person was like, I'm sorry. I'm okay. I got swords in my boat, but that's fine. I'm rowing out of here. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to row away from this situation because I'm worth more than somebody. Are you my happiness? I mean, either you know or you don't, right? It's not that hard to figure out. And if somebody's that confused, then they almost needed a wake-up call so they could transmute, shed old skin. It's a little bit of a wake-up call. That happens, People can't wait forever. What final messages or advice? So yeah, it's going to take some work. It's going to be a little anxiety. You're going to be up at night, sweating it out a little bit, trying to figure out how to bring this together, turn this boat back around to come out of rough waters and have somebody park the boat. You know what I mean? Come park your boat, let's anchor it, But somebody's going to have to shed the skin and stop being a wiffle waffle, That's not right. Somebody doesn't have to stick around and wait for that. And clearly, they weren't. Yeah, negative intentions. So I think you thought there was negative intentions because you thought this person maybe pulled the rug out from underneath of you because you thought they were lying about the fact that they said, hey, I'm done, I'm moving on. If you can't pick me or you don't know that I'm your happiness, then I gotta go. There's other people that want me. And I think you thought that the rug was pulled out underneath of you because you didn't believe this person would do this. And you thought there was negative intentions. Yeah, full moon magic, right? So now somebody's trying to do everything they can during this full moon to use everything they have, all the willpower they have to pull this back in. But you got to be careful. You can't go against somebody's will. So if somebody's legitimately saying, I want, Brian, or I want, Brandy, you can't specifically call this specific person in that, that could be going against somebody's free will. So you always want to be careful about how you're doing that full moon magic and using the magician. See, yeah, jelly belly, keep shining. See, somebody's jealous because somebody got in their boat and started rowing off, and they got a little, shooken up. Their whole world got shooken up. They were sitting back thinking that all the decisions were, the magic and the decisions and the power was in their hands. And it wasn't, because this person got in their boat and took their power back instead of waiting for you to decide or take it as it resonates, flip, the situation, energies as it fits. But somebody honestly didn't believe that they were going to roll off and say, no, I'm better than this. It's the old saying is you never know what you got until it's gone. And this person rolled off and it was felt. Yeah, so you thought they were faking you out. You thought this person would hang around and that it was all, them leaving or moving on was fake. It wasn't true. You thought that they were going to hang around no matter what while you were still like this. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. And then now that it's not there, it's now I know what I want. And, now it's, are you going to transmute? Like I said, you're probably seeing 44. We are in the year of the 8. And that reduces to 8. 44 reduces to 8. So this is a major year of healing, and this might be a healing journey. So it's not definite you two are going to come together, but it looks like there's going to be a lot of sleepless nights, and you using everything you have, your wand, your sword, your cup, your pentacle. You're going to be throwing everything you can at this person, because now you see you want that long-term solid relationship, growing old together, retiring together. Now you see it. But the question is, it's free will. This person could come back, they could not. It just all depends. But I think this is a case of, realizing something after a major shakeup, when really you should be realizing something like this before the tower hits. And so it's possible, but it's hard to say. I hope this was helpful to somebody. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.